Hello friends, and welcome to another Friday Pick a Card bundle. Today is a public holiday for us here in South Africa, so to those of you who are enjoying Women's Day today, I do hope you've got something special planned. And for the rest of you, we have awesome messages. Well, we have messages for everybody today. So as usual, I have got 3 bundles or 3 choices for you to choose from, and I am using 3 different cards today, or 3 different decks today. So starting off, we've got a bit of a cheat here because you can see some of the images, which may help you in choosing which pile you are feeling drawn to today. So we've got bundle 1, bundle 2, and bundle 3. So the card that you see at the bottom here is such an awesome deck that I have, and it is known as the Flower of Life, Wisdom of Astar Oracle cards. So these are the, let's call it the fronts, and then the back of the cards have the messages, which is why you now today get to see the pictures a little bit. So we have the Flower of Life Oracle because, they are just, and with today being Women's Day, I really felt like I needed to choose some girly girl kind of cards. Not that the messages are girly girl, because they're quite strong. Then the butterflies that you see over here are also from an Oracle deck, and it is the Universal Wisdom Oracle cards. And they are just, the imagery and the rest, the messages are so amazing. So we've got cards from them. And then at the top here, I am using my tarot. And the tarot deck that I'm using today is a new one that I got, and it is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. So it's traditional tarot with just a little bit of a rework on the coloring, and they are phenomenal, as you will see. So those are the cards that we're using today. So what you need to do now is you need to clear your head, clear your heart, clear your mind, and take a couple of deep breaths and just release and let go of all the stresses and the strains of the past week. We're into August. We're quite deep into August already, and it's just crazy how time is going. So just clear your head, clear your heart, clear your soul, and allow yourself to be drawn to the 3 piles in front of you, and which one, it's possibly these images that are going to draw you more than anything else. So which of the 3 is drawing you in? Which of the 3 do you think has the message that you need today? And once you've got the message that you need, once you've chosen your pile, you can go straight ahead to that section of the video to watch your message. Friends, with love and blessings, it's always such a pleasure and such an honor to bring you these videos. I look forward to seeing the messages that unfold because they're always so interesting. So we'll see you there for pile 1 next. Then moving on to pile 2 and moving on to pile 3 with love and blessings. Hello friends, and welcome to those of you who chose bundle 1 as the bundle that has the message that you need to hear today. All I've done is laid out the cards. I haven't peeked, I haven't looked, looked to see what is the messages here. I've just spread out the 3 different decks that we are using. So let's go and explain to you the different decks that we're using. So starting here on the left-hand side, what we have here is an Oracle deck from the Universal Wisdom Oracle cards, and their messages are just beautiful. Then at the top here we have, and yes, you are seeing the image of the card. That is not the back of the card. On the other side of it is text, which is why you get to see the image. But it is from the Flower of Life cards, which are just, they are so beautiful. And with today being Women's Day here in South Africa, I thought we need to honor the woman with some flowers. So this is my way of giving flowers to all the beautiful women out there. And then here in the middle, I have got some tarot cards from the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck, and we've got 3 cards that you can see there. Right, so we're going to start off with the Universal Wisdom card. We'll move on to the tarot, and we'll end off with our Flower of Life cards. So let's have a look. And what we have here, let me just try and get it to focus a little bit so that you can see the imagery. There we go. We have rainbow wings. And, this is just such a beautiful card. Rainbow wings carries an interesting message. So let's just try and unpack that a little bit. Rainbows always appear after a storm. Storms are scary, storms are frightening, storms bring chaos and destruction and all of those kind of things into our world. And the rainbow is always a symbol, is always symbolic of the calm after the storm and the fact that there is hope and that there is fresh rejuvenation and all of those beautiful things that come on after the rainbow. So rainbow wings is clearly telling you that you've been through a period of difficulty, that you have come through, okay, because the storm has passed. We now have the beautiful rainbow in front of us. And the wings are symbolic in letting you know that the angels are with you. So your spirit guides, your loved ones, your family, your angels, everybody is there with you and bringing you the rainbow, okay, bringing you the rainbow, bringing you just the knowledge and the understanding that everything's going to be okay. The difficulty and the challenge and whatever that you've been through is actually in the past, and it is time to move forward with hope and positivity. So love that message. Let's see how it connects with the tarot before we get on to our flower of life. And I always battle to pick up these cards. Oh, just when I thought I had it. Right, I've got two. I have to get it off the table. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got here. Let me put them down so that you can see. Okay, so our picture is, it sort of, I can immediately see how it ties into the rainbow wings, but obviously let me explain it for you so that you have an understanding. So the three cards that we have are basically saying to us that you're in a place at the moment where you are feeling a little bit like, sure, I made it. Yes, there is success. Yes, there is a bit of happiness. There's all of those kind of things around you at the moment, because that is what the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is telling you to celebrate all the good that you have in your life. So the rainbow is here. Okay, the storm has passed. The rainbow is here. It's telling you to celebrate all the good that you're having in your life. But what it's also confirming with this very next card, I mean, you can see this one doesn't look so happy. You can see that this tarot card is looking like, a little bit forlorn, a little bit desperate, a little bit sad. But what's interesting here is the sadness that we're seeing, the worry and the stress and the concern that we're seeing is only happening at night when nobody else is around. So when people are around, when we are sitting on display for everybody to see us, we're pretending like everything is great. We're pretending that we're happy. Life is all right. I'm coping. But at nighttime, when you're lying in your bed, when there's nobody else around, that's when the true tears start flowing. So you're not feeling so happy. You're feeling as if you're still inside that storm. You're feeling as if you're still going through the chaos of that storm. You're still experiencing that when actually the storm has passed and you can celebrate. Such an interesting card that follows on with that, because what this card is basically saying to you, it's the Seven of Cups, and Seven of Cups is about choices. The Seven of Cups is choices and options and telling you that there are options available. So if we have a look in every single one of the cups here, we have a different object. So there's snakes, which are never really any good. We've got a bit of a ghost thing happening. We've got castles. We've got jewelry. We've got a wreath. We've got dragons, and we've got a head. Okay, so we've got so many different things available to us. All of them, well, each of them has something positive or something negative to offer. But the message of the card is that you do have choices and you have to pick something. You're not allowed to not pick. You're not allowed to say, well, I just won't have anything. You have to pick one of them. You have to choose one of the options that are available to you, because that is the only way that you're going to get out of this situation. It's the only way that you're going to let this go. It's the only way that you're going to put this disappointment, sad storm behind you and move on, by taking what are the options that the universe has available to you so that you can celebrate, so that you can be happy with the success and the joy and everything that you have going on in your life at the moment. So you may still feel as if you are going through the storm. You may still feel like you are going through the difficulty, that everything is crashing around you, but know that you have options that can bring you happiness and success, because you are guided. You have the wings of protection. You are being guided. You are being protected. And there is rainbow. There is hope. So let's have a look at our Flower of Life Oracle. Okay, so I am going to just try again to get it into focus. All right, let's have a look. So I'm going to turn it over immediately and see the message that appears on it, because at this stage we don't know anything. Oh, I like this. We've got color. I like that color. The message says, each color of the light spectrum has its own ray and its own energetic vibration. And obviously, sorry guys, just jumping backwards and forwards here as I do. Rainbow. Rainbow is all about color. Rainbow is all about light spectrum. So it's all tying in quite nicely. Okay, I'll stop talking and carry on with the reading. All right, so starting again at the top. Each color of the light spectrum has its own ray and its own energetic vibration, which interact with and affect our personal energetic vibrations. Color can have a profound effect on your mood, your vitality, and your well-being. Today, experience the creative healing and calming effect that a colored meditation brings. Sit quietly. Sorry, I know it's jumping and bouncing. I'm trying to make it still as I can. It says to sit quietly and connect with your breath. Imagine that you are sitting under a celestial, magical, vibrant rainbow filled with many colors. Allow each pearlescent and opalescent color to flow over and through you. Gold, silver, copper, platinum, violet, purple, magenta, lilac, indigo, blue, pink, emerald green, yellow, orange, red, and ruby. Breathe the colors in one by one and sit in each color as long as you need to. Let them all pass through and dissolve away into the light around you, into oneness. As your light channel expands, feel magic and tingling sensations moving through you, healing and soothing all of you. Connect to your breath and move back into your day with added energy, balance, and creativity. Know that the treasure at the end of the rainbow resides within you. Wow. So that is such a powerful message. Such a powerful message. So friends, just to confirm, for those of you who chose bundle number 1, yes, you may be feeling like you're going through a storm. Yes, you may be feeling like there is just complete and utter chaos and destruction around you. But actually the truth of the matter is you are guided. You've got the angelic wings. You've got the protection. Allow the color to wash over you. Allow the color of the rainbow colors, I should say, to heal you. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to celebrate all the good that you have in your life. Use the options that are available to you now. Use what the universe and the angels are giving you. Use all of these things. Pick one, pick two, pick three, but pick. Don't stay in this situation. Don't stay in this difficulty and in this uncomfortableness. Move forward. Use color. So pay attention to the clothes that you're wearing today. Are you wearing some color? Are you being colorful? I mean, just look at these natural colors that are available to us. So go out into nature. Go out and find color. If you're not wearing much color, go and put a jersey on, put a wrap on, put a something on that. Just surround yourself with as much color as you can, because that is the way that you heal and transform and transmute all the negativity and the pain that you have going on around you at the moment. I want you to just, as I end off this reading, I want you to just try and enjoy this image, visualize, see this image, take it in. With love and blessings, I do hope that this message, that this reading gives you the answers that you need, the guidance, the love, and the inspiration. With love and blessings, friends. Until next week. Hello friends, and welcome to those of you who have chosen bundle number 2 as the bundle that has the message that you need to hear today. In case you haven't watched the intro and you're not familiar with which cards we are using today, just to take you through them, starting here on the left hand side. The first set we have, which has this beautiful butterfly on it, is the Universal Wisdom Oracle cards. They are truly beautiful and their messages are just so amazing. Then today, for those of you who are based here in South Africa where I am, today is a public holiday and it is National Women's Day. So the other oracle card that I've chosen is this beautiful deck. It is the Flower of Life Wisdom cards. And yeah, I thought I would use them to give all the ladies a flower or a message from the flowers today. So you're seeing the back of the card, or the front of the card, I should actually say. On the other side of this is text, which we will read at the end. So that's why you are actually seeing the image, and it really is, it's a beautiful image. That then in the middle here we have the tarot, and today's tarot deck that I'm using is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. It is an amazing tarot deck that I'm really loving working with at the moment. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Universal Wisdom. We will then read the tarot, and we will end off with the Flower of Life cards. So let's have a look and see what we have here today. Okay, let me just try and get this to focus. It's always a challenge for me. Clearly I'm not a video person. Right, so we have lost in our own equations. Wow. And if we just look at this image, let me see if I can try and steady it that we can see clearly. So we have the most beautiful animal. We have this kind of like energy vortex thing happening. We have the trees that have created this kind of pathway walking towards the light, but it looks like the animal is sort of stopped halfway and saying like, do I go that way or do I go that way? So lost in our own equations, my understanding and how I'm going to interpret that for us today is that we are feeling like, you know, are we on track? Are we heading in the right direction? Are we doing what we need to be doing? Is everything actually okay? Am I on track for whatever? And our equation, so what is an equation? An equation is a mathematical formula, and it's a formula for success. So this card is basically saying to us that maybe you're questioning whether you are heading for success. Maybe you are questioning whether you are heading in the right direction, whether you're going that way or going this way, okay? Lost in our own equation. So we are so caught up in the question of, am I going in the right direction, that we're not actually moving. I think that is just phenomenal. Let's see how the tarot relates and connects with that. Okay, so picking the cards up is always a challenge for me on the table. Oh, almost had it, got it. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we have. Just gonna make a bit of space here. All right. See, now this starts making perfect sense to me. When I start looking at all the cards, I suddenly start understanding exactly why, you know, we've been given the card that we've been given. So looking at these, this one, as you can see, I mean, it don't look very fun. It don't look like this guy's having a great barrel of fun at all. You know, lying down, 10 swords in the back, I'm just going to lie here and die. You know, that's the kind of mindset, that's the kind of thought processes going on. But always bringing it back to that first card, bringing it all together. So we are thinking, questioning, you know, trying to overanalyze our life at the moment. Like, are we on track? Are we doing the right thing? Are we going in the right direction? Are we doing all of these kind of things? I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm not. I'm feeling like I'm exhausted. I'm feeling like I'm just gonna lie here and die. I can't actually be bothered anymore. You know, it's too much. Whatever it is I'm dealing with, whatever it is you're dealing with, whatever's going on in life, it's just too much. I don't know if I have the energy to get up and carry on. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. This card that we have here, so that was the 10 of Swords, and here we have the 8 of Cups. And as you can see with the 8 of Cups, so he has worked really hard at building this tower, this cup tower. He's worked really hard at building it. And he's now thinking, okay, so maybe that wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. Maybe that's not what I want to be doing. So let me walk away. Let me go and see what else there is, okay? Because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what brings me joy. I don't know what brings me happiness. I don't know what my formula for success is. Just lying there and doing nothing is what I actually feel like doing. I've worked so hard, I've built, I've strategized, I've done everything, but even that hasn't brought me joy. Even that hasn't brought me success. So maybe I should just leave it all behind and move on. Okay? That's what we've got here. Now we look at this one. I always like to point out any kind of similarities. So we've got a 10 of Swords and we've now got the 10 of Pentacles. And 10, if you know anything about numerology, if you know anything about the tarot, 10 is like the last number, okay? So we always, in numerology, we always bring it back to a single digit. So 10 is a 1 and a 0. We always bring it back to a single digit. So if we take the 1 and we add it to a 0, what do we end up with? 1. 1 is beginnings, do-overs, starting afresh, all of that kind of energy. So here we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is telling us attainment, achievement. We have completed the full circle, okay? We have completed the cycle. We have come full circle. We've done all of those kind of things with regards to the life that we are living. So yes, we are lost in our own equations. We are overanalyzing and overthinking and trying to determine what actually makes us happy. What is the formula for success? We realize that just allowing people to take advantage of us, allowing people to put swords in our back didn't work for us. It hurt. We suffered, okay? We've now realized that all this work that we've put into it, into our lives, into our current circumstances, actually doesn't make us very happy at all. We're actually quite pretty damn miserable, okay? But we are walking away. We are choosing to go and see what else there is. And that decision to walk away and to leave the past behind is going to help us to find our bliss and our happiness. We are lost in our own equations because we don't know what the equation is for happiness. But there is happiness, there is success. We have an abundance of success and happiness available to us. Okay. Can't wait to see how this is going to tie into the message, if I could just pick it up. Right. Oh, we've got time. I love it. I'm going to just, again, try and focus. Give me a second. Oopsie, I've gone too far. There we go. I think you're going to be able to see that all right. Right, so I'll read it to you. It says, time. You are a ray of light and love beyond time and space. When you choose to focus your attention upon the earth plane, you created a physical body to experience manifestation, and you created time. So just to bring that in, we manifested the physical body. That's exactly what that card is saying. And the physical that we've created has caused us pain and struggle and challenge and difficulty, okay? So it's telling us now, time is a way to, sorry, I can't read very clearly. Give me a second. Time is a way to measure manifestation so you can fully appreciate the experience of the physical. Okay. In oneness, you are a ray of light, awakened to your fullness, to all of you, and no longer be limited by the perception that you are in dense form only. You are light immersed into creation, free to move through all the planes of existence to a stillness of no time. In this moment, in any moment, close your eyes and breathe. Allow all of you to be here in this moment. Feel yourself in no time, just this moment leading to the next, like a chain, a link that contains all you need to move you to the next moment. In this place, time becomes flexible. It pulses, collapses, and expands, and all occurs simultaneously. In this elastic state, new concepts, ideas, inventions, and alterations are readily available to you. So open your heart, feel the love of all. From this moment, no longer will you make fear. Instead, you will make love in each moment and time, and will incrementally show you many manifestations of that love. Wow. Wow. I'm going to say it one more time. Wow. So basically the message of that card, sorry, let me just get the focus back into play for you guys. The message of that card is basically saying to you that you deserve to be happy. You deserve love. We understand that you're not entirely sure on which way is happy, what you need to do and how you need to do it, and all of those kind of things. We understand that. We understand that you're not familiar with the equation for success. We know you're feeling exhausted. We know you're feeling like there are all these swords in your back and you are finished. But walk away. Leave what no longer serves you. Leave it behind. You are not conditioned or attached or controlled or limited or restricted by anything that has happened in the past. Allow yourself to enjoy the abundance. Allow yourself to enjoy the abundance of happiness and success, because it is time. It is time. It is time. Listen to that again if you don't mind. Rewind and listen to that message again, because I do think that message is incredibly powerful. There were just a couple of things that stood out to me there. You are light immersed into creation, free to move through all planes of existence to a stillness of no time. I love that statement. Wow, friends, that was such an awesome message. Those of you who chose pile 2 or bundle 2, I do hope that something here resonated with you. I do hope that something there just gave you the answers, the guidance, and the inspiration that you need. Know that I am sending crazy amounts of love and blessings to each one of you. Have an amazing day with lots of love and blessings. Until next week. Bye-bye. Hello friends, and welcome to those of you who chose bundle 3 today as the bundle that has the message that you need to hear today. So today I'm using 3 different decks, 3 different card systems. And just in case you didn't watch the introduction, you need to know what cards we're using. This blue card over here with the beautiful butterfly on it is from the Universal Wisdom Oracle cards, which give really strong and powerful messages. They've been amazing today. Then this card at the back here, this is actually the front of the card, and on the back end of the card is some text which we will read later on. But being a public holiday here in South Africa, being Women's Day, I thought I would use this amazing Flower of Life Oracle cards, so that will give us a really strong and powerful message for us today. So that is from the Flower of Life Oracle. And then these three cards that I have here is the tarot that I'm using today, and today I'm using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, which are just amazing. Okay, so let's get straight into our message for today. So we're going to start with the Universal Wisdom Oracle cards. Okay, and what we have, and I'm just going to try and get it to focus. Always a challenge for me, the focusing business. Let's see if that's right. I think that's about as clear as I'm going to get it. So here we have floating memories, and if we look at the image, we've got a lady who looks like she's sleeping, looks like she's quite relaxed and quite comfortable. And there seems to be like a lot of activity or energy above her, okay? But floating memories, so my interpretation, because I haven't mastered or memorized the entire book here, so I don't really know the book's interpretations, but just looking at that image, looking at that, reading floating memories, it tells me that we need to pay attention to our memories, we need to pay attention to our situations of the past, and we need to allow them to float away. We need to just let them go. You know, when something floats, it is free to move wherever it wants to. So be aware of your past, be aware of your memories, be aware of whatever is going on in your head and your heart, attached to your past, attached to times and circumstances from way back when, and just let it float wherever it wants to go. If it wants to stay, if it wants to hover, it will, but allow it the opportunity to float wherever it wants to be, okay, wherever it wants to go. Don't hold on. Don't hold on. Just let it float and let it go wherever it needs to or wherever it wants to. All right, let's now go straight into our tarot and see what message the tarot has for us today. If I could pick them up. Oh gosh, even though I've got nails, I always battle to pick up the cards. Gosh, I'm bumping the camera. Right, I have got them. Let's have a look and see what we have. Actually, I'm putting them upside down. Sorry, it's supposed to go that way around because that was the first card that we picked. Okay, so let's have a look. Remembering now, the theme of our message that we have today has got to do with floating memories, and it's got to do with holding on to our thoughts and holding on to our memories and holding on to our conditioning from the past, and maybe just releasing that to float away wherever it needs to. So interesting looking at the three tarot cards we've got over here. This very first one that we have is the Seven of Wands. And as you can see, look how defensive he is. Can you see that? He's like standing on a mountain all by himself. He's got his weapon and he's defensive. He's like guarding, okay? He's being quite defensive against all of these other ones that are attacking him. But the interesting thing here is you can't see any other people. We can see here that he's standing right on a ledge, okay? He's standing right on an edge. But there's no other people here. He is guarding against these ones that maybe aren't actually being held by another human being. There isn't somebody coming towards him and attacking him. It is all figment of his imagination. It may be a figment of his imagination. Bringing it back to floating memories is maybe saying to you is that your conditioning from the past, previously maybe he was attacked, previously maybe there was a situation where these wands, these weapons were coming towards him, trying to attack him. So now when he sees them, he automatically gets defensive, okay? And maybe if we can just let our memories go, if we could just let them float away, we will realize that maybe we're not being attacked. Maybe this isn't the same situation as it was before. Maybe it's a completely different situation. It's so interesting that we have the Wheel of Fortune coming through here, because the Wheel of Fortune is one of those cards that basically says no human intervention required, okay? The situation is just going to turn. The wheel is going to turn. You don't need to do anything. There's nothing that you can do to stop it either. So it's telling you that this mindset and these memories and this conditioning that you have, it's to be expected. It's to be expected. We are not surprised that you're feeling the way you are. We're not surprised that you are feeling so defensive, but it is time that we allow the wheel to turn. It is time that we allow ourselves to move past that. When a wheel turns, we end up in a different location. So we need to allow ourselves to move past our past. Another reason why I'm interpreting the Wheel of Fortune that way is because of this card here. And this card here is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles talks about hard work, being recognized, being admired for the hard work that you do. So this is you. This is the person that represents you here at the moment. You are busy creating all this ornate, detailed work. And people have come along looking at the plans and saying, oh my gosh, look how well you've done. Look how, sure, you've really done so well. So it's about being recognized for the hard work that you've put into it. So the universe is going to recognize you for letting go of your previous conditioning, to letting go of the memories, letting go of the past, realizing that not everything is there to attack you, by realizing that not everything is there to attack you and to hurt you and to cause you any kind of harm or challenge or difficulty. Let the wheel turn. Let karma deal with whatever's going on in the past. Because this is the karmic wheel. Let the karmic wheel turn. Let the karma deal with whatever's going on in the past. With whoever caused you harm in the past, let the karmic wheel deal with it. You don't have to deal with it. You have worked so hard. You are working so hard. You are doing so well. You deserve to be recognized. You deserve to be noticed for everything that you've done. Wow, I'm really liking that. Can't wait to see how the flower of life ties in. Let's see if I can pick it up. I got it. Okay, I'm going to just try and get the focus to focus on it. There we go. The message is divinity. You are always connected to your infinite stream of divine guidance. Still yourself for a moment and allow it to flow to your awareness. Imagine a point of light within your heart center. See it glowing into a golden flame. Feel its beautiful warmth sending waves of relaxation throughout your presence. Sorry, I think I said that wrong. Feel its beautiful warmth sending waves of relaxation through you. This is your light of love, a guiding presence that is always with you. Allow your being to rest in this place. Trust this light knows you, always revealing your truth and your essence to you. Wow, that is actually quite amazing. Let me just get through that one more time. You are always connected to your infinite stream of divine guidance. I'm going to stop there because Spirit is saying to me that that is the message here. That is, let me get the focus back. That is the message here. Between these cards that we have here, that is the message. The message is that you are always connected to your infinite stream of divine guidance. So you've got to learn how to trust yourself. You've got to let go. Let all those issues from the past, all those hurts and troubles and challenges from the past, just let them waft away. Just let them go. Just allow that little ball of light that we see within our heart center, allow that ball of light, that golden light, to just fall through your whole heart, to allow you to enjoy the success and the happiness that you so deserve. Trust your divinity. Trust in your golden spark. Trust in your light. Trust in the light within you, because nothing that you've done in the past is wrong. Every experience you've had, and I do think floating memories as well, we're talking about letting go of your past, and the automatic assumption is that the past that you need to let go of is a negative past. But you know what? No, sometimes it's not. Anything that happened in your past, good or bad, has contributed to making you who you are today. You've worked so hard at the good and the bad. So even though this particular situation does tend to have a negative connotation to it, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which has a positive connotation to it. So the divinity within you is telling you that let go of the past. Realize that all the experiences from your past, the good, the bad, and the ugly from your past, have created who you are today. And who you are today is amazing. Trust in your divinity. Trust in who you are as a person. Know that you are working hard, but know that people are seeing and recognizing you for all your hard work, recognizing all the efforts that you've done. Let that karmic wheel turn, because it's your turn. You deserve the success and the happiness that is coming to you. Friends, that's a lovely message today, and I do hope Those of you who chose pile number 3, I do hope that you've received something in this that has given you guidance, hope, and inspiration for your future. I love doing these messages, and I look forward to connecting with you again next week. Until then, lots of love and blessings.